Hi, my darlings. Hi, my loves. It's your girl, Queen Lisa, and I'm in the place to be. Oh, Lord, I forgot I had the darn phone connected to the speaker. I was about to jump out my skin, child. Anyway, to all my new and returning subscribers, welcome. Grab a seat. If you do like the content that I share with you all today, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I do upload. Oh, Lord. All right. I got it together now, y'all. Anyway, like I was saying, if you do like the content that I share with you all today, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure that you hit that notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I do upload. And without further ado, we're going to jump into this energy. See, I was good. I was flowing. You know what I'm saying? I had reached a flow state. I was properly prepared for the reading. I didn't have to pause. I could just come on in and jump on in. But as you can see, as soon as I got up here, I got the scuttering and stuttering, right? That's the energy you have these people in. They just, how you just begging and pleading, and then it get to the point where you just can't even find the words to say, to beg anymore. You just, please, baby, please, just, yeah, like that. That's the energy that these people are in. They're like, please, just don't let me go all the way. Just let me have a way to come back for when, if I do decide to get myself together, I can. And it's like when and if, ain't nobody holding their breath for no shit like that. They act like them doing right by you is what you living for. That's your height. That's your climax. That's what will make you whole, by being accepted by the people who have treated you horrible your whole life. And you just like, who told you this? Who told you that I'm on pause, or I'm pausing my life waiting for you to right your wrongs and meet my expectations? This is like, the audacity these people have is just mind-boggling. It's like they taking it to a new depth for me, because it's like, what they're not going to do is step up and take accountability. What they're not going to do is meet you where you at, as far as how you're expecting them to come back and apologize, how you're expecting them to come back and quote unquote be their, the work that they have put in. Excuse me, none of it is real. That's number one. And number two, they're never gonna meet you where you at. It's always gonna be a facade. It's always gonna be a trick and a joke, and they always want the joke to be on you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they just don't want to be cut off. They gonna manipulate their way to stay put into your ass by any means necessary, because you like the golden goose that hatches golden eggs. Like, they just can't let you go. If they do, they gonna die. And that's for some people, that's quite literally is what the fuck gonna happen. And the only thing that's keeping them alive is you. And that's why the Most High is divinely intervening and letting them know spiritually, like, I'm trying to give you a chance to let go. AKA meaning, I'm trying to, let your demise be as smooth as possible, even though you ain't deserving of that. You know what I'm saying? But the longer they hold on, the harder the cutoff is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? The harder they're gonna have some harsh passings. Let me just say that. Have some harsh passings if they don't back the freak up off you. They don't just let you go. Just throw the towel in, throw the hands up, let it go. Theirs is gonna make the news, because it's gonna be tragic. It's gonna be some tragedies that's gonna happen, because these people refuse to just, bow out. You already done did enough. You already done did what you done did. Now bow your ass out and extra stage left and going on to suffer over there in your corner of misery. No, they want to be seen all the way down to the end. Okay, well, you're gonna be seen all right. You're gonna be remembered all right, but it ain't gonna be in the capacity in which they looking for. And it's like you're peaking. Like some people peaked early in life. You're peaking just right. You're peaking at the right time. You're peaking at the right time. Um, it's your perception that's making you so easily received and digested. You're easily to digest. You're easy on the eyes. You're easy to, I don't know, your energy just makes it so easy to connect with you. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's because you're being aligned with your people. You're being aligned with your soul tribe. You're being aligned with people who understand you. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to have to. I'm hearing for some of y'all, you guys used to have to dumb down your intellect in order to conversate with these people from your past. That's gonna be no longer. No more that dumbing yourself down to fit in type shit. Like you gonna fit in where the just right where you get in with your soul tribe, with the people you were supposed to be with a long time ago. But again, you within your contract, you agreed to be born into this family for a particular reason. Now it's like the closer you get to accomplishing your goal or completing the assignment, the further you are detached away from these people that you was born into. You feel what I'm saying? It's like the connection was temporary. It was only until you awakened. That's why they want to keep you asleep so long, because they already knew their time was limited with you. They knew who you were when you was born into the family. That's why they attacked you the way they attacked you. Because they felt like if they could get to you before you could get to you, then they can trap you to staying past your welcome. You know what I'm saying? And it was a failed plan from the beginning. They tried to undo what God had put in place for you, rearrange it, put it in the order in which was more feasible for them, and this shit didn't work. You knew where you were supposed to be, you knew what you were supposed to be doing, and you stood strong on it. No matter how many times you got slapped upside the head, beat upside the head, you never stopped doing what God ordained you to do. You may have been thrown off your path, distracted, distorted a little bit, slowed down. Hell, some of y'all even just pretty stopped in your tracks because the shit they were doing to you was so hellish. You know what I'm saying? Some things took a little bit more time than others to get over, but every time you got over some shit they did to you, you kept right on going. Even in the midst of getting over what they were doing to you, you were still moving forward. Forward movement was your only movement. You knew you couldn't stay. You knew if you stayed, you were gonna die. That's what I heard. If I stay around these people, I'm gonna die. And that's what fueled a lot of you for your life, being around these people, knowing that if you did not make a difference, if you did not make a choice, that your life was gonna be real short based off what these people were doing to you. They were doing things that was putting your life in jeopardy. Physically, mentally, emotionally, just your whole well-being was in jeopardy being around these people. Like everything they did to you, it was like a fucking death trap. Every time you turned around, you walking into another death trap because these people trying to take your ass out. They wanted you to become a shell of yourself and just sit back and dissipate while they drain you, and everybody else around you is flowing and glowing, and they just want you to sit back and be envious and jealous and hate on everybody around you, and then they wanted to have the right to come back around and chastise you uh, um, and talk shit to you because you feel some type of way, but you had the right to feel how you was feeling because everybody was living off of your energy. You were good for everybody else, but you weren't able to be any good for yourself. They deterred you. They put you in positions to think that if you were to do right by yourself, you was going against the family, and family was more important than you. You got to put family before you. Everything you do is not for you. They misinterpreted that on purpose to make you, to guilt you into putting everybody before you, guilt you into remaining in people pleasing mode. And you said, bitch, hell no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. This got to stop. This got to stop. I'm hearing some of y'all even put yourselves in situations where you went in and told somebody who you knew was gonna listen, just to remove you from these people so you could move the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? You can stop being abused to that level. You feel what I'm saying? And your suffering would subside because you ain't around the motherfuckers no more. You'll be able to live your life, grow and glow, and be happy. You feel what I'm saying? Be everything you are meant to be and supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Because these people were just demons. I'm telling you, they just in their mind, this child ain't gonna be shit. And that's what they agreed to making sure that you won't gonna be shit on no level but a motherfucking battery pack for everybody else to live. And you dare not feel no type of way about it, whether you know, whether you figured it out or not, meaning whether you figured out that you were powering this whole motherfucking community and everybody was living off of you but you or not, whether you figured that shit out or not. You better not say nothing. You better not make a fuss. You better not tell nobody. If anything happens outside where you got to go to the hospital, the doctor, something about getting hurt or whatever, you did it. You did it to yourself. They wanted these people to think that you was self-harming yourself so that they could commit your ass and get a check off your ass while you being doped up and just held in restraint for no reason. But when, for some of y'all, they couldn't commit your ass because there's a test that you got to go through before you could commit somebody. And if you wasn't passing that test, the answers you were giving, the things you were saying was not putting you, it was not adding up to what they were saying. The way you were passing that test put you in this, you were beyond having common sense. You was borderline and a fucking genius. You were smart beyond your years. That's what had them people interested in you. Not because what they were saying, what they were being told about you was true. It was when they actually sat down and talked to you, when they figured out what the truth was and how you were able to explain it in the depths in which you were able to explain it, the depths in which you were understanding in which things were happening to you. You weren't supposed to have that type of perception at that age. And it scared some people. It scared some people. That's why they wanted your ass bounded up and shut up and doped up and locked up and restrained and kept out of the public eye like a damn rabbit dog or some shit. Like, yeah, she back there, but don't go back there because, you know, she ain't wrapped too tight or some shit like that. No, that shit came to an end when you were around certain people and they were able to communicate with you privately outside of the people who was reporting this shit on your ass. That's what started putting these people ass on the line. They ass was grass. People started then going chewing their ass up from there. And they were like, this child, ain't nothing wrong with this child. Get this child away from these people. And when they started being looked at as the bad people and people start pointing the finger at them and people start protecting you from them, blew the motherfucking top off the goddamn gone. It's like a damn rice cooker exploding. That's how they felt. They felt that you was wrong. They was like, see, that's why I didn't want you around these people. That's why I didn't want you talking to these people. Look at what you did. Look at how you got these people looking at me. Look at what you got these people. You got these people looking into me, doing this to me and all this and that. Because of you. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. And you just sitting back at that point not giving a fuck because motion is motion being had behind these people, meaning instead of people looking into you, they're looking into the people who's around you. They're looking into what these people is doing to you, not what you're doing to them, because they, in their mind, they've already gathered that these people are lying. So now these people are being looked at as criminals, abusers. And they wanted you to be looked at with your little bitty young tail self as a child. They wanted to say that you was a danger. You was a criminal. You was this. You was that. They was scared of you. They 3-4 times your motherfucking size and age and acting like you in there like one of them damn children off them damn Exorcist movies and shit like that. You was not even nowhere near close to that shit. You was nowhere near close to that. And any fucking ailments and ticks and tacks that you may have had was because of how bad they ran your damn nerves up the wall with the shit they was doing and how they was threatening and punishing your ass when they got the chance to do so. So when you switch the perspective, the attention off of you onto them, and motherfuckers start looking into them and seeing what the fuck they really had going on. Oh baby, that was through with your ass. That was through with your ass. Oh, we cutting you off. And you like cutting me off from what, bitch? I was never attached to y'all in no type of way, and you made sure of it. They made sure that on no level you felt like you belonged to this fucking family, and you thought it was something you did. It wasn't shit you fucking did. It was them. They wanted you to feel out of place because they couldn't steal your destiny. They couldn't take from you what God had in store for you. And so they just wanted to fucking bully you. They wanted to make you feel bad for trying to come around and be a part of the family you was born into. That's when you realize them ain't your motherfucking people. That's when you realize them ain't your motherfucking people. And you took them fucking lemons and made lemonade, and you got away from around their ass. You left the motherfucking city and went to the fucking country, or vice versa. You left the country and went to the city. Either way, you went far away from these motherfucking people. You put distance between y'all motherfucking asses. I mean miles, hundreds of miles. Some of y'all even thousands of miles between you and your family. They'll never be able to find you again. Never. Because they ain't going to go to the depths in which you did to remove yourself from them, to keep yourself hidden from them, to try to find your ass. They ain't going to go down the motherfucking avenues. They going to do their little regular 1, 2, 1, 2. And if they can't find you like that, they're going to mark your ass off as gone, perished. Somebody done snatched your ass. You just going to become I don't know. If anybody asks about you, oh, I don't know about that. I ain't seen so-and-so and so-and-so. I ain't seen so-and-so since they left. I don't know. We don't even know where the fuck to even look for the motherfucker. And then when too many people start asking, they want to get concerned and put you goddamn fake-ass SOS calls out to try to find you. And then when the goddamn police get involved to try to locate you, and they find you and tell you that your family looking for you, and you let them know and you show them the paperwork that you have put in between y'all to keep y'all separate, the police ain't even gonna tell them. The police gonna come back and tell them they couldn't find your ass. I'm just telling you that. I don't. Even the police ain't gonna get your ass up. They're gonna be or they may just come back and say the person asked not to be contacted anymore. If you contact this person anymore, legal action will be taken. Legal action will be pursued against your ass if we ever get another call from any of y'all motherfuckers trying to find this person right here. If we find out you trying to find this person again, we're going to throw your ass under the jail. Because, see, you have accepted that your pie is your pie. You ain't got to cut nobody else a piece of your pie out your pie and then you enjoy what's left. Your pie is your pie. You're going to enjoy it from the first slice to the last motherfucker slice. And that's what you is accepting, the fact that what's yours is yours and you ain't got to accept it. I mean, you ain't got to share it no more. You put in the hard work to mix it up, whip it up, make it look all nice and pretty. Took the time to bake it. You took it out when it was just right, when it was done. You let it cool off. You let it rest. And now you're able to eat your delicious ass piece of pie. And the whole pie, if you want to, you ain't got to worry about nobody saying, can I have some, can I have some, can I have some, I need some, you owe me. I bought the sugar, I bought the pan, I bought the crust, I bought the insides, none of that shit. And when you accepted the fact that you ain't got to share your wealth with nobody no more, then you was able to fully release these people. Like, some of y'all had it real bad. Y'all thought y'all really had to share with these people. Like, y'all thought that everything that you had to share with them, and that would make you family. But they weren't doing that shit, even with the ones who they quote unquote claim that they fuck with. Everything they got, you think they went around making an announcement in the family that they got this and they got that and this and that, this and that. No, they didn't do that shit. They did not do that shit. They kept it to themselves. If they wanted to share, they would share with who they wanted to share with. But it wasn't no public service announcement. They was able to keep their shit private. They was able to share what they wanted to share, when they want to share, who they want to share with. You know, you better not. Any fucking thing, move, going, coming, or going in your life, you better tell them. And if you don't, then they ready to fight. Yeah. And now that your archangels done came down and laid down the law again and fucking brung balance among you, between you and these people again, and put these people back in their place. I'm hearing they done got slammed down in these seats. Like, you know how you slam a child down in the seat and say, sit your ass down, don't you get your ass up? Like, you sit them down so hard, their ass hurt, they don't want to get up. That's with them. Their ass has been slapped down so hard in that damn chair, they don't want to get up. Their ass is aching. They can't even get up. It hurt too bad. Next time they make a move, they're going to be the ones asking permission. Can I? May I? Yeah. Because they cause so much grief and so much heartache with the stupid shit they did just for mundane, vain ass reasons. Just because they wanted what you had. It was a materialistic thing. It wasn't even that deep. They just made it that deep so motherfuckers wouldn't question them about what the fuck they was doing. But because you open up your mouth and say your truth, these people was able to see through these motherfuckers and see that these people want shit and see the real true reason behind what it was that they was doing. These people wanted to steal your joy. They didn't want you to be happy. They wanted you to remain confused about everything you fucking did. And the only way you get any type of clarity is if they was to explain to you what the fuck was going on. Explain your way through this situation. That's what I'm hearing. They would explain it to you what the fuck was really going on because they were the ones manipulating and controlling the situation. So, but this purposely blocking you, trying to hold you back, trying to push you out of the way so they can get to your blessings before you, not knowing that it's DEA coded. Like, even if they put their hands on it, they ain't gonna be able to receive it the way you would have if you put your hands on it first. You see what I'm saying? Like, these people have life all the way fucked up. They have life all the way fucked up. That's why everything that they have done unto you is returning to them quickly. You feel what I'm saying? Some of it is not even reaching you. It's not even leaving their presence. It's just a simple audacity that you would chant that shit, cast that motherfucking spell, put that shit out into the ethers and the atmosphere, and thought that God was going to allow that shit to take the collective out. No. God blessed you right in their face, pissed them off like, yeah, the facade is over with. The facade is over with. They're the ones being seen as the insecure, dumbass little demons they are. And they want to keep motherfucking going back and forth with gossiping, and motherfuckers just looking at them now like, are you done? Like, are you fucking done? Because this person is over here living their life, living their life passionately, doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they have shared this fucking cape of, you know what I'm saying, having to take care of people who didn't do anything but cause their motherfucking demise. Yeah, like you shared that fake ass superhero cape you had on your motherfucking back. That was just a fucking invisible leash they had on your ass to keep reeling your ass the fuck back in, so that they could keep misusing and abusing you and stealing from you. Yeah, but see, in that time of isolation and separation, they thought you were just sitting there doing nothing, because you were just so scared to move. You didn't want to do this. You didn't want that because you didn't want to piss them off. You didn't want to make them feel no kind of way. You may have. I hear. I mean, some of y'all are good actors. Y'all act a certain way. You knew what the game was, and you played the game, how the game go, and you played the fuck out of these people. And that's the real reason why they mad. It was like, we thought we had this person, and we thought we had them by X, Y, and Z because of how they was reacting to how we were treating them. How is this able to be so? How is this person able to supersede these blockages that we put in their life because the shit never took effect? The shit was never working. There was a lot of things that these people did to you that never fucking worked. You know that. They didn't know that because, again, just the same way they felt as though they knew how they had you figured out, and they knew how to play you. They knew how to work you. They knew how to make you give it up. They knew how to make you fucking play into their motherfucking hand. So did you. You was paying attention to how they was moving, who was doing what, how they was doing what, why they was doing what, they plots and plans, they scheme, and you took the meat and spit out the fucking bones, and you pulled you pulled a them on them the whole time. And for some of them to be so motherfucking smart, they were so dumb they couldn't even see the shit. Because they couldn't see it, they couldn't interpret it the right way as to, you know what I'm saying, they what they're doing unto others was being done unto them. They want to say you were a witch or a warlock, a demon, whatever, because when you did it, it was amplified. It hit on another level. It won't hit like they shit was hitting because you was more powerful. And when you chose to flex your power on their ass, and when you was pulling a them on them, oh baby, you was tearing their ass out the frame. That's when they was getting scared. They was stop inviting you to family functions, just pretty, just isolate you, just telling you to your face, we don't want you around. Stop coming around. They did notice now that, to the point where, all right, every time this person come around, shit started going left. So they was picking up where it was coming from, but they didn't know why and how this energy was able to come from you. How you was able to have them shook like you had them shook. How you was able to touch them the way you was touching them. How you was able to, you know what I'm saying, get your lick back. That's what they couldn't understand. But the same way they thought you was stuck and stagnant, you was growing and discovering yourself, tapping into your gifts, things that they thought they prevented you from doing because they scared you out of it. They scared you from going in so you would never have to go without. But I'm hearing your grandfather has his arms around you, heavy protection from granddaddy. Yeah, granddaddy's cloaking you and keeping you covered and whooping ass with all these people who's trying to fucking bother you. Yeah, cause see, you got shit to do. You in school, you learn, and these people is preventing you from learning. They interfering with your schooling and shit. And your ancestors don't like that shit, cause you the only one that accepted the job and is qualified to get the job done. And like I said, they coming back through you and your bloodline, and they need to keep your vessel clean and clear and under control and out of the way of, you know what I'm saying, from being constantly attacked. They need you strong, not weary. So they keeping all the riffraff at a distance. These people really thought you was gonna work yourself to the motherfucking bone for them. You know? But see, you were able to see your self-worth, and you were able to answer your calling. And now there's a new quest that you're embarking upon where you're getting ready to meet your soulmate. The same soulmate that these people they're feeling guilty now because they tried to trick you up out of it. They tried to take something real from you and give you something fake or something tainted. That's why you got to be careful with accepting gifts from people, because you don't know if they done put spell work on it or whatever the case may be. But they took what you worked hard to gather and find, and they took what you had up in your storehouse and gave you something tainted. Yeah. And the Most High seen that. And he said, don't worry about it. I got you. And he did. He brought you up out of that. He restored, he renewed, he rejuvenated. He enlightened you to what the fuck was going on. So therefore, when it came back to finally put your foot down and walk away, whether it was a final conversation had or not, you had stable ground to stand on. You weren't confused, you weren't shaking, you overthinking, underthinking nothing. You knew exactly what the fuck it was, and you was okay with cutting your family off. You feel what I'm saying? Because see, at the end of the day, God couldn't give you what he had for you around these people. He had to isolate you from these people, because if they were around, you was never going to be able to enjoy it. They was going to keep stealing from you, keep taking from you, keep putting you in a position where you like, dang, when can I ever keep what's mine? Why I always got to keep sharing? Why every time I turn around, somebody's able to take from me? And you like, I'm not stealing from nobody. I ain't trying to take nothing from nobody, but why everybody could just walk up and take shit from me like they plucking fruit off a motherfucking tree type shit? Yeah, see, in the midst of restoring you in front of these people, you also had to do some shadow work and forgive yourself for allowing these motherfucking people that was coming in and purposely block you and stop you to, you know what I'm saying, make you feel certain type of ways and commit certain sins because you let your emotions overtake you at that particular time because of what you were going through. You were strong and you did the best you could, but you had to go a little deeper and you had to reach down and forgive yourself so that you can fully recover from the heartache and pain that they caused you, and that you can be fully renewed. You feel what I'm saying? Without the past affecting your present or your future. That's why I said it's just time to let the shit go. You already know what it's all about. You already know what's going on. You just gotta let it go. Just let that shit go. Just say fuck it. They think that, oh, you got to carry that to the day you die. You got to hold on to that shit. No, the fuck you don't. Let that motherfucking shit go. Quit holding on to the shit. That's what prolonged this shit for so long, because you kept holding on. You just didn't want to let it go. Because you was like, well, what else do I have to hold on to when it comes to these people? Nothing. And they made it like that on purpose. They put you in that position like that on purpose. They didn't want you to have shit to hold on to when it came to them. Nothing. 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 They didn't want no type of connection. They didn't want you holding on to them in no type of capacity. So let they motherfucking ass go so that you can experience these miracles, so that this joy can overtake you in your life. Like, you gotta make room to receive, and you can't receive what God had in store for you. You ain't gonna receive what God has in store for you as long as you keep holding on to what the fuck these people are doing to you, or if you keep holding on to these people in general. You gotta let these motherfucking people go. You just gotta let them fucking go. All right, Holy Spirit. What other messages do you have for my collective? See, again, you gotta let it go. Let it go, baby. Cause look at what God has in store for you. Look at what's coming in. New beginnings. Somebody finna get married. Do you hear me? Somebody's finna get married. Your life is finna take off in miraculous ways. And you can't see it because you hold on to the grief that these people caused you from the shit they did to you. And you gotta ask yourself, are you tired of that shit? Are you tired of thinking about it? Are you tired of feeling some type of way about it? Are you tired of going through because of that shit? Like, I mean, you can only allow things to affect you to a certain extent before you become a victim of whatever it is that you went through. Don't become a victim to your circumstances. Overcome that shit. Yeah. Because these people is trying to snake you. They know what the end prize is for you. They know what the fucking prize is at the end of the fucking rainbow or whatever. They know what God has in store for you. And by any means necessary, they're going to try to intervene, interject, and fuck this shit up. That's why some of you guys are being relocated. Because it's like, they don't want you, but they don't want nobody else to have it because they know what comes with you. Everybody just wants you for the benefit. Everybody want to lock you down like a motherfucking fairy. It's like everybody on a fucking fairy hunt when it comes to you. When they see you and they able to experience you on whatever fucking level, they want to entrap you. And they want to use you and abuse you for their own fucking good. Yeah. Yep, because all this person do is come in and break up and wake. I mean, sorry, break up to make up, break up to make up. It ain't no consistency. There's this is a very non-committal energy. Nobody ain't trying to be with nobody. Ain't nobody trying to do anything long term. It's just in the moment, in the moment. What can I get right now? What can I get right now? In the moment, in the moment. You feel what I'm saying? But these people that are trying to intervene with this engagement, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work because the harder they try to fight to intrude, the harder their asses is gonna fall when karma come around and knock their ass out the way. That's what I'm hearing. There's a lot of knocking upside the head, knocking out the way, knocking. I'm gonna knock your ass out. Yeah, knockout energy. Because the energy is intolerable. Meaning, motherfuckers is fed up. Ain't no people tired of dealing with this. People tired of more going through this shit. Basically, I'm talking about. I'm trying to say the word I'm trying to say. I can't get out. People are tired of going through shit behind these motherfucking people, and the shit that they going through. They tired of going through the same shit over and over again every fucking time. It's like, y'all know them type of people. Every fucking time you see them, they got the same shit going on. It's just always the intensity is the only thing that go up and down. And you be just like, I'm tired of going through shit behind you. I'm tired of going through shit with you. I'm tired of you. That's what I'm hearing these people being told. People is getting fed up with them. People is tired of them. People tired of getting caught up in shit with them because of the karma that's coming behind the shit that they doing. That's what's making people look at them like, bitch, something ain't right with you. Because every time I link up with your ass to do some shit, I always get fucked over at the end of the day. I always got to recover from some shit. I always got to damn heal for some shit. I'm always grieving. I'm always in a worse position than I was before I started fucking with you. That's how people looking at these people. Instead of it being an asset, now they're being looked at as liabilities because now they don't have your energy to give out. So when people come and fuck with them, they getting just what the fuck they put out. Ain't no more covering and cloaking in nobody else because the energy is gone. You're gone. They don't have the energy to 52 fake these people out to think that they ain't gonna they're not gonna receive consequences for rising up against you. It's instant, like instant coffee. Yeah, see, these people getting ready to be taken out because of what they did to you. The heartbreak, the pain, the loss, the deception, the lies, the shock behind them attacking you. You sitting back looking like, why are you hurting me? Why are you trying to hurt me like this? You see what I'm saying? Like, why are you trying to attack me? Because they don't want you to heal. They don't want you to heal from the heartbreak, the toxicity, the addiction, or abusive relationships you were in with these people. That's why they keep constantly trying to come. They don't want you to grow up. They don't want you to glow up. They don't want you to heal. They don't want you to take a chill pill. They want your ass active. They want you anxious. They want you depressed. They want you crashing out, acting out of control of yourself. Can't control your feelings, your emotions, or your actions. Child. But see, all this is going to take some time. It's going to take some time to heal from. And what I mean by that is once these people are permanently removed out of your life, it's going to be a shock because you ain't going to be used to that feeling when it comes to them people as far as, damn, I'm able to be at peace now. You see what I'm saying? You're able to actually heal. You ain't got to worry about when the next shoe gonna drop or when the next fucking shit gonna happen because it be just like that, like dominoes. How you set them shits up in designs and you hit one and all of them just go down. That's how it was with them. Every time you turn around, it's constant some shit falling apart. Now you don't have to worry about that. Now you're able to heal and it feels good. Yeah, I'm hearing that song, Reunited, and it feels so good. Yeah, honey. You reunited with your own true authentic energy. You're able to live your life without interruption. You're able to hear from these people without being interrupted. You know? The chaser. See, all their feelings and emotions that they put onto you, that weak ass shit is returning to them. You don't chase, you attract. So all this chasing a motherfucker because you afraid that they ain't gonna want to fuck with you no more. You through with that shit. Now they chasing you. And that's the truth. That's the truth that they don't want you to fucking see. That's the truth they want you to see, that these feelings and emotions was never yours. This was their feelings and their emotions and how they felt about themselves. They projected that shit onto you. They wanted to take your happiness. That's how they was able to walk around and be so happy and so joyful because of you. And you was so fucking miserable. You was like, damn, why can't I enjoy a good moment? Why can't I have a good moment? Why am I always mad and angry about every fucking thing? Why I can't never just be happy in a happy moment? Why I can't just enjoy the moment? Why I can't show gratitude? And no matter how hard you try, it was always something that made you, that pissed you off. It always made you feel some type of way. And everybody looking at you like, damn, we don't want to celebrate with you no more. We don't want to hang out with you no more because you so angry, you so sad, you so depressed. And there's no happiness within you, and that's what kept people away from you. Nobody didn't want to fuck with you because you were always mad. Hell, you was mad all the time to the point where you didn't even know why the fuck you was mad all the time. That shit is gone. That shit is dissipated. That's what has left and never to return again. You would never embody them type of feelings based upon somebody. That type of projection will not be able to touch you anymore. That type of shit will not be able to happen to you anymore. Motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to play with you like that no more because God has elevated you to a point where your protection won't allow it. It won't allow it. They can think the thought all they fucking want to, but when it comes times to act, their ass is gonna lock up like an engine with no motherfucking oil. Their ass is gonna lock up. And the person that's chasing you is the one who did the most damage, which is your twin flame, the one that knew what the fucking mission was, knew what the plan was, and still chose to go against you. Don't trust this motherfucking snake. This is the reason why all this shit went so left. This the motherfucker who had got your ass fed the fuck up. That's all I'm saying. This the motherfucker who got you fed up. This the motherfucker who got you to the point where you said you ain't going through this shit no more. I'm not finna do this shit no more. I'm through with all this shit. However you want to go, whichever way you want to go, whatever you want to do, however you want to do, you can do it. But I ain't taking no parts in this shit. Who the fuck is cutting grass? Child, I know not. The snow ain't even melted good enough. You motherfuckers outside cutting grass, child. Anyway, you not answering that motherfucker phone call. You out there putting yourself out there on the scene to meet somebody new. And this motherfucker stalking you and watching you. Every time somebody get close to you, you feel what I'm saying? They want to call, or whoever they may see that's trying to talk to you. You wonder why motherfuckers is disappearing and dipping on you because this motherfucker pulling up on their ass and telling them to leave you alone, trying to make it seem like it's something that it ain't nothing. That shit gonna stop. They're gonna pull up on the wrong motherfucker and they gonna do their ass in. They gonna do something to their ass. Yeah, this motherfucker think they the big bad wolf, but God finna send they motherfucking match. When God send your divine person towards you, when your divine masculine comes into your life, and you get ready to come into you with your divine masculine, baby, knock the motherfucker, clean out their motherfucking boots, beat them out their motherfucking shoes. That's what I just heard. Knock your motherfucking socks off. That's what I just heard. I mean, you know, when you see somebody get the spit punched out their fucking face, get the snot knocked out their motherfucking ass, shit like that, that's how they're gonna be getting hit. They're gonna be getting hit like that with them fucking detrimental motherfucking hits that's gonna do fucking damage. And your ass gonna have to go and get some shit rearranged and put back together after a motherfucker get their hands off you. Now, yeah, you're gonna have to go to the nearest hospital for somebody to put your ass back together. Yeah. So the best thing this person can do is just sit back and be glad they still left with the memory of you. See, this person want to come back and fuck with you, but this is not it. This is not fucking it. This is not it. Do not now. Don't spin the block with this motherfucker here. That's not even a safe zone. It ain't safe over there. I'm telling you, one-sided, narcissistic, self-absorbed, love bombing energy. That's all this motherfucker is. You're gonna leave this person alone. I wouldn't answer the phone. I'll put a restraining order against that bitch. That bitch start pulling up on me, start communicating with me, start trying to reach out to me, start trying to talk to me and shit like that. Restraining order. Yeah. Cause see, they want your unconditional love for free. Yeah. And you like, bitch, that ain't me no more. That ain't me no more. Yeah. Now they want to say you a hoe. They want to say to you, oh, you don't want to fuck with me because you out here fucking with somebody else. Oh, you a hoe. There you go with the accusatory behavior. When they accuse you of being what they are, as to why you the reason why we can't be together because you out here doing this shit when it's them. They just mad because you seen it, you called it out, and you said, I ain't going for that shit. No, ma'am. Oh, it's because you got some shit going. Oh, because you got this and you got that and you. Nah, bitch, I'm cool. I ain't got none of that shit going on. I just don't fuck with you. I don't want to fuck with you. That's what they don't want to. They don't want to hear that shit. They ain't going to accept that shit. And they feel like by blaming it on you, trying to make you feel like you your own fucking problem, that you're going to turn around and say, oh, well, you're right. Well, what's up with it? Bitch. That's the level of fucking mental retardation that we're dealing with now. They want you to accept responsibility and claim they motherfucking shit that you ain't even did. You know good and damn well you ain't did that shit. You ain't even got nothing to do with nothing that the fuck they talking about. But they want you to claim it, take it on as your own, deal with it, while they get to live drama and karma free. No, you keep going around that motherfucker, you gonna suffer all your days long for some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. You can't save this motherfucker. You can't go through shit for this motherfucker for them. You just punishing yourself. Let that motherfucker go through whatever the fuck coming their way, and that's just it. Leave them right there to suffer all their days long for whatever the fuck they did. Leave them right there. Don't save them. You ain't got nothing to do with what they got going on. You can't save them from themselves. They should have thought about that before they did what they did. Whatever that may be. But don't you do that. Yeah, they mad because you acting different. You ain't fucking with them like you used to fuck with them. You done the fuck on. And like I said, for some of y'all, Big Daddy is already here. And this motherfucker trying to pull up on you inconspicuously. Trying to catch you out in public. Trying to run up on you. Because they know. They know you got your significant other. They know your divine partner is somewhere around. That's where they're trying to catch you while that person is not around. And think that you gonna, you know what I'm saying, let them be you, like you gonna let them be your side piece. They're trying to side piece their way back into your life. No, ma'am. No. Hey, Nino. That's right. Game over for their ass. Game over. Yeah, God has replaced them. They have been replaced. Your life partner is on the way. Yep. And they sad. And they bitter. Missing you. They know they'll never get another chance with you ever in life. Yep. Because that was karmic. And they want to stop you from being happy. They want to stop you from having real, true, divine love. And because they can't accept the fact that they ain't shit. And they want somebody to accept them and all their bullshit. Yeah, see, they want you to be heartbroken. They want you to be drugged out, smoked out, because you just can't handle what the fuck you got going on. You can't handle your feelings and your emotions behind the breakup. You so distraught. You just can't let the man go or let the woman go. You just got to have them in your life all your life. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. Like, you ain't got to have this person. You ain't got to be with this person. I'm hearing y'all don't even want to be with this person. They making this shit up. They making this shit up to make themselves feel better about themselves. This is a lie. Ain't nothing that they saying out their mouth the truth. They know it's a lie. Yeah. They know why you don't want to talk to them. They know why you don't want to fuck with them. They just feel like they can play you. They feel like they can come in and play in your fucking face and have their motherfucking way. And it's like, that's the insult about it. That's the piss. That's where your pissivity coming from. Like, I know you motherfucking not about to sit in here and try to play in my face like that. Like, I'm fucking like you the fool. Like, ugh. Disgusting. I don't know what the fuck going on here. Yeah, but you refuse to mirror that shit back to them. You tired of that shit. You ain't. I done mirrored this energy back to you long enough. You ain't get it? Okay, well, I got it and I'm good and I'm on the way. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And you ain't got to keep reminding the motherfucker. You ain't got to keep reminding the motherfucker what you done already said. You said what you said and you meant that shit. And that's just it. You meant it. You meant it. Yeah, you focusing on yourself. You putting time and energy into yourself, healing from all of this trauma that this person done caused in your life. And you just telling them, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. You're not enough. You ain't gonna be enough. And you accept that. You see this is the main piece that they missing. The only reason why y'all was in a relationship is because this motherfucker was a liar. They lied their way into this. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, Patrick, I don't know what you're talking about. What do I practice? You know what this is. If this is reading is not resonant with you, please leave. Don't come jumping in this chat asking radical questions. You know what this is. That's why you is over here. That's why you clicked on here. You're not oblivious to what it is that you're watching. Okay? If this reading is not resonating with you, say that. And you can leave and go find you another reader. But do not come over here with that. Okay? I don't have patience for that today. Please. But oh Lord. Cause I ain't got time for that. I just said that. Anyway, you're not taking another chance on this person. You just like, nah, bro, I'm good. I'm rising to a new level of my life. I'm elevating. I'm good on this. I ain't got time for none of this. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have time for this shit. Yeah, you got this motherfucker down for some. Woo! Not y'all went off on their ass, okay, and told them what it is and what it ain't. Because you know they ain't gonna change. You know who they are. You had to let them know you see them just for who they are. The nasty, ugly individual that they are. Yeah. See, you guys had a lot of chemistry together, but again, at the same time, you didn't let that overtake all what the fuck was going on between you and this person. You still had common sense. You still let them know outside of all this passion, this shit ain't going nowhere. This shit is not going nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? This is a toxic, hellish ass place that we're at together. Y'all ain't meant to be together. You know what I'm saying? I've said this before. Everybody ain't meant to be with their twin flame. You feel what I'm saying? They're trying to charm you with this fucking serpent behavior to deal with their bullshit. Yeah. See, you learned your lesson and you went the fuck on. This person refused to learn and move the fuck on. They just want to keep on going on and put people in compromising situations and force a person into fucking with them. That's why they're trying to tie themselves to you. That's why they're trying to bog you down with all this bullshit. But they ain't doing nothing but partying. Because as soon as they felt like they have wore you down, broke you down, and put you in a position to where you are accepting, they ain't gonna do nothing but run off on your ass again. Run off on your ass again with your money, with your abundance, with your blessings. They are a energy vampire. Point blank and period. This is a energy vampire. This person don't want to do nothing but wear you down to the point where you bend and you fold and you let this person back into your life for them to take what you worked so hard for, manifested for, take your new start, your new beginning, everything you begged and pleaded for. I ain't gonna say beg, that you manifested in, that you worked hard to put yourself in alignment to receive. You know what I'm saying? You allowed this motherfucker to come right back in here to do just what you said you weren't gonna do no more. So stop putting yourself in compromising situations for people to try you like that, and just move around. Move the fuck around. Don't go for none of shit. Don't answer the phone. Don't talk to this person. Cut them off. Treat them like a criminal. You ain't got to be scared, but you know how you protect yourself from fucking crazy people running up in your house and all that shit. Just protect yourself from this person. Same way you protect yourself from anything else on this earth. Protect yourself from this person. You ain't just gonna let danger just run up on you. You ain't gonna just leave your house wide open for danger to just run up in there and motherfuckers just rob your ass and shit like that. Or you know, okay then. So it's the same energy you need to have when it comes to this person. Danger, danger, danger. I need to protect myself. Yeah, you do. Hold on now. I don't even know who this is. Ooh. All right, one more shuffle. All right. Ooh, child. Alright, we got the Ace of Cups out there. Ace of Cups and Four of Wands. You got the Wheel. You got the World. And you got the Eight of Swords. This is this little motherfucking pump faker that's rooted in fucking evil that's coming in here with this fucking cup of poison, trying to convince you that you need to marry him over your divine counterpart. This is a fucking setup. This bitch is coming in to betray you. This is a fucking Decepticon. Yes, use your discernment. This motherfucking Decepticon is trying to come in to deceive your ass up out of your divine union. You done made it too far. I'm hearing that song about Mary. I've come too far from where I started from. Yeah, I can't give up now. You better fucking not. Yes, come too far from where I started from. Yes, y'all. Don't you let this motherfucking buffoon come up in here and trick your ass up out what God has in store for you, this beautiful blessing, this beautiful restart in life. Don't you do it. Yeah, because you are the star, baby. But this Ace of Pentacles here, this is why this person is coming in to take this from you. They don't want to be with you. They want to take just that from you, just who you are. They want to strip you of who you are to put you where they want you to be so that they can then stand in your position. There's a lot of people out here sleeping with the enemy. There's a lot of people out here doing that shit. In the name of love. In the name of love. Ain't no motherfucking love. That shit fake as hell. Mm-hmm. Right. Nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe you brought me this far to leave me. Hey, look, don't get me crocked up in here now. Don't get me crocked up in here now. Yes. But yeah, this motherfucker, they just have their eyes on you because you are a prize. They want your passion in the beginning. They want to live your life. You feel what I'm saying? They want to live your motherfucking life. These motherfuckers want to be you by any means necessary. When you jump out, they jump in your motherfucking skin. You hear me? These motherfuckers is mad because they ain't got nothing to harvest. They have nothing to reap from because they ain't sown shit. They been so busy stealing out the back of you and everybody the fuck else. They ain't got shit to turn around to. They ain't got nothing. This is what you call a broke motherfucker. A person that's physically and spiritually broke. You're broke. That's why they holding their head in their motherfucking hands because they ain't got shit. Their land is barren. They ain't even got shit to pour into the land to revive the land. They ain't even got no water, no nothing. Or they want to come in like a thief in the motherfucking night. Like, hey, I got my last two little pinties and pintos. What you gonna do with that? What the fuck? What you mean? They be asking all the wrong questions. They need to be asking what the fuck they gonna do with that shit. How they gonna make that shit twerk for them? How they gonna out there and re-rock that shit? I don't know. I tell them quick. I can't do shit with that. That's beyond. That's below me. That's beneath me. I can't do nothing with that. That ain't enough. It's not enough. I can't make it enough. I ain't gonna make it enough. It ain't enough. You're not enough. Then when you start telling these motherfucking people hurt they motherfucking feelings, tell them you're not enough for me. Cause people just don't get it. They so caught up in false reality that they feel like they can just conform and be whoever they want to be, and that person just gonna go when it ain't nothing, no substance behind what the fuck they presenting themselves to be. No ma'am. No ma'am. Going back to the internet with that shit. That shit do not work in reality. Sorry, you in the wrong fucking dimension. You get the fuck back to the damn internet. Cause in reality, no. Yeah. And you got the 9 of Wands here and the 7 of Swords. Yeah, they mad because you blocking out their ass with this Decepticon ass behavior. Like they think what they're doing is going unseen. It's because you ain't see it don't mean the Lord ain't seen it. God has seen what they did. God seen what these people did behind the scene, baby, and please. Look, I sure did. I started it. Woo, yeah. But see, they want to come back in with this motherfucking love spell. They want some of your honey pot. And they just felt like they could take you out with this motherfucking love spell. That's it and that's all. Yeah. And see, with that love spell, they expose themselves. That's why I keep saying, don't fucking entertain this shit. They gonna expose themselves, and you don't need to be around for them to try to place the blame on your ass. You let these motherfuckers fucking crash out, nut up on your motherfucking ass from a distance. Meaning, don't respond till they reach outs and all that other shit. There, just do not respond to them. A sane person can't argue with themselves, but an insane person can. You feel what I'm saying? Because they got multiple personalities, and one minute they talk to themselves, next minute they not. So that's them to debate and debate through that shit. You ain't got time for that. You ain't got time for that. You ain't got time for that shit. Let them expose themselves by simply being silent, being quiet. Don't say nothing, Nathaniel. You ain't got shit to do with that shit. You ain't partaking in that shit. You ain't playing no part. You ain't got no part to play in that shit. Period. They want to keep running back to them yesteryears, living in the past. Like I said, let that shit go. Yeah, let that shit go. They don't want to let it go. That don't mean you got to hold on to it because they refuse to let go. The fuck? They waiting on your ass to come back. You ain't coming back. Well, they're gonna be turning to a motherfucking statue or a skeleton one standing there waiting on you because you ain't coming back to that shit. You're not. Then now they want to go to their friends on the other side to try to quote unquote summons your ass. And it's like, you will not summon me to hell today, bitch. I ain't got no appointments there. I ain't got no reason to be down there. And damn sure I ain't come down there because of you. No, fuck you and your summons. Yeah, you done made your mind up. You ain't fucking around with that shit no more. You are not fucking around with that shit there no more. Ten of Pentacles, you got shit to get to. You got shit to handle. See, God is bringing you your abundance and your man, your divine counterpart. You ain't got time to get entangled with no bullshit just for entertainment, because that's all it is. It's going to be entertainment for you, And it's gonna be for the money with them. You feel what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna give them nothing physically. It's all energetically. This person wants to have a chance to come back in and finish waging spiritual warfare on you to steal your abundance. And it's a hard fucking no. Yeah. They only coming to you because you looking like money, smelling like money, walking like money, talking like money. Period. And they willing to do whatever it take to get a piece of your motherfucking pie. They gonna coon and jigaboo until you say, come on in and get you a piece of this pie. Shit, we giving out free pieces of pie for you had to bake the bitch. You had to do everything to put it together and get it to its delicious state that it's in now where everybody wants some. And what the fuck is you sharing? Sharing is not caring in this situation. Want nobody in the kitchen baking with your ass. Want nobody in the kitchen re-rocking that shit with your ass when the fucking pie melted or whatever when you had to, because you ain't get it right the first time. They want in the kitchen cooking with you. Shit, yeah, three of swords. These people trying to play with you, hurt your feelings, make you feel bad, stop you from fully evolving to where your work and your energy will only pay off for you. They want to keep you open and vulnerable to where motherfuckers access you in and out your energy like a fucking dewdrop in and come and take what they want. You know what I'm saying? Now you putting yourself in a situation where motherfuckers ain't just drop in and out your energy, come in and take what they want, siphon, drain you, none of that shit. Now everybody want to be polite and knock at the front door and try to come in the right way, state their motherfucking business while they hear what they want. And now because you are in a position where you tell them, no, you've been in that position, but now you can say it with your chest, you know what I'm saying? Solidified, standing on your solid foundation that they tried to keep you from they try to prevent you from building. Now that everything's built everything up, you're getting ready to, reopen for your grand opening of your new and improved self. You know what I'm saying? Presenting yourself back to the world, God finna pop you back out. Everybody finna see you. Everybody finna be like, damn, we thought you was going on to glory, child. Where you been? Yeah, these people right here ain't gonna be around for that shit. And that's why they're trying to find a way in, because they know when that time comes, they ain't even gonna get no invite to the grand opening. They're just gonna hear about it through the grapevine of whoever is still talking to them or whoever. Anybody who know you, they know you. And I'm hearing it ain't even gonna get passed down. Like, people's not gonna tell this person anything about you. Nobody's gonna talk to this person about you anymore, because they are hip to what they have done to you. And because ain't nobody fucking with them like that, they ain't talking to, you know how people get when they protect whoever they're protecting. They ain't gonna speak about that person. And I'm like, no, we ain't gonna talk about that person. They ain't here to defend themselves or something to that caliber. And the conversation is gonna quickly get shifted or ended. They ain't gonna talk about you around or to this person no more. So yeah, everybody gonna be fucking with you but them. And they gonna be mad because ain't nobody telling them nothing. And then eventually they ain't gonna have no friends. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with them. Saying where they try to isolate you, they're gonna be isolated from everybody who they grew up with, childhood friends, neighborhood hangout spots and cookouts and all that. Everybody, ain't nobody gonna tell them nothing. Yeah, Five of Pentacles cutting them off. I'm telling you. Three of Pentacles, and they're gonna be like, what about all the hard work I put in? What about, you know what I'm saying, when I did this for you, did that for you? Nah, bro. You a fucked up individual, and we on the side of justice. They on your side. And now the tower is hitting for real. It's hitting in ways that this person didn't expect for it to hit on their motherfucking ass. Because they like, oh, they thought they hit us and their friends was going to be their friends to the end. No, man. People change. People grow up. People really more so tolerated this person. They really didn't fuck with this person. They just tolerated this person because they were being looked at as a person who has a handicap. You feel what I'm saying? They don't see this person on their level as an adult. They look at this person as having a handicap because of how childish they are, because of how their habits have overtaken them. And they trying to, how a high person try to act like they ain't high, but they high as a kite and everybody can see it. That's how this person is. Like, they can't hide their truth no more. Their truth has consumed them. And their delusion is being looked at in the form of pity. Like, these people are pitying this person like, damn, We ain't know you was down bad like that, bro. Said whoever. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't know you was out here like that. Damn, you know what I'm saying? Over you. Cause you was the end all be all, but they ain't want to do right by you. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. See you out here in this reciprocity energy. You're uplifting the community. You're doing right by your people. This person won't do nothing but destroying the community and embarrassing his people. Like, I'm hearing you as a disgrace to your own race, my guy. Like, embarrassing. Yeah, you are the empress. God dang, I can't even pick the card up. 5 of Cups. Yep. That's what they was dreading. The day you fell out of love with them. The day you say I don't love you no more. The day you said I don't fuck with you like that no more. The day you just stonewall their ass. This was the day that they were regretting. Yeah, 10 of Wands. The day that they motherfucking bullshit caught up to them pertaining to you all's connection. They thought they weren't gonna never see this day coming. They thought they put themselves in a position to prevent this day from coming forth. It seemed like a person that forgot about what karma is, or that karma don't miss. Yeah, they thought they was gonna be successful in the midst of all their bullshit with you, because you understood them the most. You understood them the best. You was the best healer, the best ass wiper, the best cleanupper, the best clean up woman, clean up man. You clean up their mess. You made them look good. You made them feel good about themselves until you stop. And now they standing there looking like the wounded fool that they is. Not even a warrior, a fucking fool. Who fucking put their soul on the line for nothing. To do nothing. To be stuck in high school because they peaked in high school. So they want to just stay peaked at their high school level. They didn't want to peak as an adult. They knew better than what they was doing. They had the proper influences around them and they chose to fucking ignore them. They chose not to fucking take heed to what was being said to the proper people, from the proper people that was around them, that were put in place for them to, were put in their life to guide them, to mold them. They ain't want none of that shit. They ain't want it. They ain't want it. They already made up in their mind. I'm thugging. I'm this, I'm that. And that's just who I am. I ain't changing. Knowing they had a great support circle, a great, you know, and they surrounded by a lot of greatness, around a lot of goodness. It's just like a person, you know, that comes from a great background, has an awesome family, and they just want to feel drama and trauma and pain and shit for no reason, to the point where they're willing to destroy the whole family just to see what that shit feel like. And don't understand why nobody else want to see what that shit feel like. They don't understand why everybody else is on their ass about destroying what everybody has worked so hard to build. Because it's like, who won't the fucking suffer? What's your problem? That's what I'm getting from this person. This person purposely wanted to suffer because they felt like if they kept their self in that position, that they would be spoiled and taken care of for the rest of their days long, because they're suffering. And in their mind, anybody who sees somebody suffering, they got to help. And that's where they got shit fucked up at. Yeah, now they saying that shit was never true. They lied. They was lying to themselves. Now they want to turn on themselves. Oh, well, do what you got to do. Just leave everybody else out of it. Because everybody tried to warn this person and tell this person they were doing the wrong fucking shit. They ain't want to hear it. And they felt like they found the cheat to life, a shortcut to life, on how not to have to do really nothing and let the world or life take care of them. No. They might have got some time with that shit. Now, they might have got off with that shit for some time, but it won't finna be for no lifetime, period. Because when your ass came in, you showed them what it was all about. When you came into the picture, you shattered that illusion. You were the one who humbled this person. You were the one who brought this person back down to reality. You were the one who woke this person up for them to see, like, hey, I'm on bullshit for real. Because if I don't hurry up and get my shit together, I'm gonna die alone. I'm gonna die without my affairs in order. Somebody they gonna find me somewhere dead. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck. Ain't nobody gonna come looking for me because I done did so much damage that everybody has discarded me. So nobody gonna come looking for me. And if I die, ain't nobody gonna be at my funeral. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna come see about me. That's the reality that you brought this motherfucker to, because that's what it was. That's what everybody around this person was trying to tell them, but they couldn't hear or see through the drugs or the liquor or whatever. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you over here living your best life. You over here creating financial stability for yourself. You're creating stability on all levels within yourself, on top of this wonderful husband and this wonderful marriage and this beautiful child or children that y'all getting ready to have. It's like everything's coming finally full circle for you. Yeah. And see that you ain't got to survive life no more. But that survival, you learned through that shit. It did not remold you. You didn't conform to that shit. You just used that shit long enough to get you where the fuck you were trying to go. And when it was time to let that shit go, you let that shit the fuck go. Yeah, now you better have I know the saying goes no new friends, but you're getting ready to, um, I'm hearing sister circle, brother circle. Like, these are spiritual best friends. Like, these are your true friends. These people is like, these people that you finna be friends with make up for all the time that when you didn't have no fucking friends. Like, they made it worth the while. Like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't make no friends in between that, or the friends that I had came and gone. I'm so glad I got stuck with y'all, or stuck with you. However many friends God bring your way. But yeah, these are the type of friends that go from being friends to family. Yeah. Yeah. And because you held back from this person, you didn't give to this person, you didn't invest in their bullshit no more, you cut them the fuck off. Now you're able to be happy. Happy. Peacefully happy. Like, oh yes, Nino, look, 17 subscribers and likes. That's what I like to see. Yes, the family is growing. Mm-hmm. Now this person walking away with their head in their fucking hands because they being forced to walk away from you. You being walked away from them. Now they being forced out of their fucking delusion into reality that it's time to go. Let it fucking flow. It's over with. Yeah. Not you and your divine counterpart going through a death and a rebirth together. Like, I'm telling you, it's like a respawn. When you connect with your divine counterpart, your life is gonna respawn. Like you gotta restart or some shit. Like, and you did. Yeah. You're able to be soft with this person. You're gonna be able to be in your soft girl energies with this person, your feminine energy. Why this person that was forced to walk away from you is receiving judgment for how they treated you. Yeah, because they tried to make you suffer all your days long, and they played all these mental mind games. I mean, they wanted to take your sanity. They wanted to take your mind. Yeah, this fucking clown. Yeah. But they didn't know you was an intergalactical being. So when they try to reach in and touch certain parts of you spiritually or attack you in certain ways spiritually, it set off a motherfucking alarm. It set off a motherfucking spiritual alarm. You armored yourself up like, hey, buddy, now you're going too far now. I'm not as oblivious as you think I am, bitch. I know what the fuck going on. And it's time for your ass to get back. When you start whooping ass and you start putting motherfuckers in their motherfucking place, because they was in the wrong fucking space, trying to interfere, trying to intervene, trying to overtake you. Yeah, you had to check a motherfucker. Yeah, you had to let a motherfucker know, like, what is for me is for me. You don't have the right to come in here and try to overtake me and touch shit that don't belong to you. Not they wanted to stay and fight about it. Yeah. Not they wanted to stay and fight you about it. Like, no, whoa, fight me then. Fight me then. You want it back? Fight me. You know how they do back in the day, motherfucker try to punk your ass, take your book bag or some shit, and you want it back so bad? Well, fight me then. And you had to fight for your shit. Yeah. That's the position they try to put you in. You like, I don't have to do that. I don't know what you fucking even talking about. Yeah. Let me move out of the way because the ancestors and shit finna rain down on your ass. Let me back. Let me get my little get my cup in my chair and let me sit down. Cause you finna get your ass beat. Yeah. Cause see, you is the big boss. The big boss, the shot caller. And they want to come in and try to tell the boss what the fuck to do. That's what they thought they were gonna do. They thought they were gonna tell you what to do in your house. Yeah. I got all the meats, and that's what give me power and demand and authority over anything is my meat. Not your meat. I'm through. And they led their life through the wrong things, and it cost them dearly. It cost them dearly. For some of them, it's costing them their motherfucking life because they got in the wrong donut hole, and boom, they got that shit. Now they trying to figure out what to do. Now they didn't got that shit. And they can't make their way back to you because they think you can heal them or they can give it to you and feel better because they gave it to you. That's that stupid shit now. This is a baby, man. This is a baby. This is a child in a grown person's body. That's why they thinking like that. Yeah, that was a final love spell. Like, I got this, you got it, we got it. We stuck with each other now. What's up? We love each other. I love you, you love me. We together. Not they trying to bind you to them through a fucking disease you can't get rid of. If y'all don't get away from this person, because when I tell you that they finna be dealt with in the worst way, you don't want to be around to witness how they finna be dealt with. Hopefully it don't make the news, but it will make the streets news, and you will hear about this person's passing. I'm here for some of y'all, they bottom bitch or they wife or whoever they main chick is gonna reach out to you because the main chick knew about you, and she gonna reach out to you and say, hey, you happy now? We neither one of us got him now. You know what I'm saying? Type energy like, yeah, he's gone and you can't come to the funeral. And you like, bitch, I wasn't planning on to. The one even finna ask permission to. Won't even try to figure out who had the body, bitch. Nobody gives a fuck but you. My God, on today. These people getting on my nerves real bad. Not this person was trying to, their final love spell was to give you what they had and said, to death do us the fuck part. You can't go nowhere, I can't go nowhere. We both got this shit, so we might as well die together. Ooh, child, this is some fucking Jerry Springer bull crap. I ain't never seen no shit like this, and I ain't trying to see no shit like this again. But it ain't gonna stop just because I don't want to see it. You know that. So, my darlings, my loves, these are the messages that I have for you all today. And until next time, my darlings, peace.